Elsewhere in this book are some glorious glimpses of how we took the wreckage of these early shows and made Calendar into the most successful regional news programme in terms of ratings there's ever been. All shoulders were applied to the wheel. It was quite usual for me, producing the programme, to nip out of the gallery, read the news, and then get back to production, though Richard Whiteley famously summed up my news-reading abilities by saying he always looked as though he knew more about the news than he was prepared to tell you. Scarcely a year later, Donald Baverstock summoned me to his office and announced, "Bloody Alan Wicker needs a producer. Can you get out there this weekend?" It transpired that this meant descending on the island of Mustique to kick off a 3-month tour of the West Indies. What was not to like? I arrived with researcher Nigel Turner on Mustique a day before Wicker. We found out what we could before being summoned to the great man's suite. "What are we going to do?" he inquired. To my dismay, he then sat at his typewriter and simply wrote down all the questions I had prepared for him. No discussion. I thought, gosh, is this how it's going to be for the next 3 months? The next morning, we set up to film the opening interview with Colin Tennant. The theme was to be the beautiful attractions of his tropical island. Right on cue, as the camera rolled, the heavens opened. Tennant obviously expected me to stop the interview, but Wicker gripped him firmly by the elbow, and as the water poured down on their heads, made him tell us all about his idyllic island. It was to make a most wonderfully ironic opening to our film, and on day one I saw the relentless professionalism and sense of story which made Wicker's World the most popular and legendary TV series of its time.